Hello, Small YouTubers Boost. I am No Dragons Plays. I'm also a moderator for the Small YouTubers Boost group. And Ray has generously allowed me to go ahead and make videos that are tutorial based and will actually end up hopefully helping you guys. As my direction is actually going to be towards gamers primarily because for the longest time I've only been a gaming channel. Granted, I'm branching into variety content, so it can always change, and some of the tips I say in this might even be useful for variety content, especially what I'm going to be talking about today, which is playlist. So, we'll go to my channel, and yes, I'm still using the Creator Studio Classic. I will continue using it until I'm forced to change. But let's go into my playlist area, where you can see I have various playlists. I have it set up in kind of the oldest created playlist to the newest created playlist. That's kind of how it is. Just through this, you can also do A to Z, Z to A, and swap that around. If you're trying to find a specific playlist, and you can also create a new playlist from this tab as well, which is important if you haven't made a playlist for some of your videos. My recommendation is, if at all possible, and I need to get better about doing this myself as well, try and have every single one of your videos in some type of playlist. The reason for this is, I'll show you. I'm going to obviously have to switch this around, and hey, look at that, Ray's streaming on the Small YouTubers Boost channel right now. How neat. How fantastic. So, one that I know that I can find pretty easily is this, and it is going to come up with my videos first, which is fine, you know. Initially, if someone is typing in Freak the ME, and they say, oh, Freak the Meta, what's that? So, I'm reloading the same search results. So they'll see videos, and they'll be like, oh, okay, these are videos of Freak the Meta. Well, let's say they get really interested in seeing an entire series of this. Well, we can just go ahead and click playlist. It's the easiest way to go ahead and find a playlist of sorts. And, wow, hey, look at that. I'm going to find an entire playlist of my Freak the Meta. And if people want to just go ahead and watch it, they have all the videos here at their disposal. They can just watch the series completely through, which ups your watch time. And it generally keeps a viewer on your channel if you do have a playlist, especially if it's of a series or a Let's Play series that maybe someone wants to go ahead and look at. So that's one big reason to go ahead and, you know, obviously go for making playlists for your videos. So now we'll actually go to my channel, because we're going to go into our playlist tab, and as we can see, we have created playlist. We also have saved playlist, which is fine. Some of those playlists I have participated in. Some of them I just saved because it would made it easier for me to go ahead and be able to find. But regardless, I have playlists here as well. So I'm going to go into my created playlist. And as you can see, it shows all of this that I might actually want to go ahead and take a look at if I was a viewer to the channel. Like, let's say I'm really interested in RPGs, and oh, look at that, a World of Final Fantasy Let's Play. That's something I want to watch because that's an RPG. And maybe Fallout 4 because it has RPG elements, but look at this. I have playlists already set up so that the viewer can just go ahead and hit, you know, obviously play all. And they are going to be able to look through the entirety of the playlist so that, you know, they know how far I am in the Let's Play, how many videos they can go ahead and expect from a Let's Play, which can be a little bit hard to kind of figure out. If you're trying to try on a new Let's Play YouTuber, it's like, well, how many videos do they put out into playlists? As you can see, I'm pretty organized, to the point where I even have playlists for a single video, which, if you only make a single video, you don't necessarily have to make a playlist for it. Some of these are actually series that I may end up revisiting, especially like Dissidia, Final Fantasy, NT, probably even No Man's Sky I would end up revisiting, so these playlists would expand. So for the viewer, it's nice to just be able to go ahead and look through the different playlists and see maybe what I actually want to end up seeing. like, oh wow, No Dragons Plays has 470 videos in his Let's Plays playlist. So if I just wanted to watch all of his Let's Plays, not necessarily in order, because here I'll even show you, like, not even necessarily in order. As you can see, it's not even in like good order. But how it works is I currently have it set up for Let's Plays to where the newest episode is at the very top of the playlist, and that's what shows on the playlist thumbnail. Alright, so how can you do a good playlist? As you can see, and I actually just updated these earlier today, and I left one blank on purpose. So there's this thing that Ray talks about, which is above the fold, which I am terrible at. Let's put it that way. I'm terrible at it, but that's okay. Basically, there's this thing called above the fold that when they sold newspapers, they would fold them over, and they would try and have the headline to go ahead and catch your attention. So that's essentially what this is. Like, this is probably a poor above the fold, but this is a good above the fold. Like, any list videos I decide to make will go here. That explains the playlist perfectly. However, this, like, saw on YouTube Gaming that there's a nice tab. I could probably even personally make that a bit better myself. But let's go ahead and show you guys how to do a little bit of above the fold kind of stuff for your playlist descriptions. And I do recommend putting a playlist description because I believe it factors into the algorithm when they're trying to actually figure out what your playlist is about. Because they go basically off of the video tags in the playlist in addition to the title of the playlist. So this is going to be channel. So this one would be satirical series that I do, where creators. And this is not going to be good above the fold, but what's important is I put satirical series so that people understand, like, generally what it's going to be about. Where creators receive a review from me. And I don't know how to spell receive. I've always been terrible at it. But there we go. Now let's go back into the playlist, and I'm probably going to just have to refresh so that I can see it properly. Which is exactly what I'm going to have to do, so we'll just do a refresh. But here you go. Satirical series that I do where creators receive a review. Now, the F right there is probably not needed. In fact, I can probably take away from me at the end of that. But as you can see, like, if someone's stumbling upon a playlist, are they looking... These descriptions, by the way, hold up here. I'll show you also the other reason that the descriptions are important. These descriptions also end up showing up if, like, you have a playlist tab. Like right here, I have my Commentary of the Month series, which is a series that I'm personally going to be getting rid of. But here, as you can see, it gives a nice description right here as to why that I'm recommending this. Except for created playlists, obviously. So that is going to, help the viewer who's browsing on your home page. Generally, they'll be directed from a video, but some people will just, like, hear your name, and then they'll say, oh, let's go look up No Dragons, please. And no, I did not mean that. But then they'll click on this just to go ahead and see what you're about. And they'll look through this, and they'll see, oh, okay, this guy is a variety gamer. It looks like he did a lot of League of Legends. But he also does other multiplayer games. He does Let's Plays. That's really cool. He does variety content. Ooh, I'm interested. And then I also include just 2 playlists just to kind of fill out my homepage as well. Now, finally, let's get into how you are going to make a playlist. And the fact that I even have videos to put into a playlist is amazing. But I actually do. So, first of all, you're going to want to find... I'm going to just put in TCG, because hopefully that is going to search for the videos I want. And it is. Look at that. So, as you can see, these videos I haven't put into a playlist. And I'm actually about to do that. So, as I go ahead and set up the playlist, I'm going to just click all the videos I want in the playlist to make it a bit faster. And then I'm going to go ahead, go right here and hit create new playlist. And this is trading card game openings. You also want your playlist to be pretty descriptive of what the content actually is. So then finally, for the last part of the video, we'll go ahead into like a full editing of the playlist. So obviously I'm going to do an above the fold description first. So videos containing my openings of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon TCG packs and other. Well, actually, packs. Packs is probably fine. Because, I mean, what it boils down to is they contain packs. So there. That is going to be my above the fold. Now, here's the last little bit I want to go into, which is playlist settings. So, you have your basic, you have your auto add. I recommend you only do auto add if, say, like, you know exactly what your title is going to contain, or what your description is going to contain, or what your tag is going to contain. This can get a little tricky because sometimes it will auto add something. Like, for example, for a while I was doing auto add for my playlist for my League of Legends, like, categorized videos. And if I ever put the word top into anything, which can happen quite frequently, then it would auto add it into the top playlist, and that's not necessarily like was a video that belonged into your playlist. So let's go through the basic. So ordering can be, you can do date added, you can do date added, either newest or oldest. You can do most popular, or you can do date published, newest or oldest. So I usually, for my Let's Play playlist, I usually use date published, oldest. Sometimes I have to go into manual, or if you want to just leave it in manual, you can just hit add new videos to top of playlist, and it'll just automatically put new videos at the top of your playlist. And then another important thing to do, and this, you won't be able to do this if you have already set the videos as an official series for their, or if you've already set the playlist of videos to like another official series. So for example, my Let's Plays playlist can never be an official series playlist because by default, all of my Let's Plays playlist that are separated, like Dark Souls 3, Spyro Reignited, those are the official series for the playlist. And what this does is here, I'll even say what YouTube says. So it says, use the setting for sets of videos upload to your channel as part of an official series. A video can not appear in more than one series playlist. YouTube may use this information to modify how the videos are presented or discovered. What it basically does is if it tweaks the algorithm just a bit to where if someone stumbles upon one of your Let's Plays videos, your next episode in your Let's Play is going to be recommended before, say, some other related thing if their preferences happen to go ahead and reflect that. And lastly, if you want to have collaborators, you can go ahead and tweak this on. Like maybe you have a community playlist, like those saved playlists that I was a part of, and you want to be able to, share it so and allow people to add it. Then you can have get link. For this, obviously, I don't want a community playlist, so I'm just going to leave it as that. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, and always feel free to subscribe to the Small YouTubers Boost channel to go ahead and see more tutorials and more channel reviews from Ray, as well as tutorials from me as they relate to gaming. So, thank you for tuning in. We will talk to you guys later. I know Ray always kind of does a thing at the end of his. I haven't figured out my thing, so as I do more of these videos, I'm sure it will evolve, and I'll do kind of a similar kind of theme to where, like, he has the Vacation Impossible theme for his streams. I might have the No Dragons Please theme for, like, say, my tutorial videos, or if he allows me to do streams on the Small YouTubers Boost, then maybe the end of those streams as well. But if you found this useful, feel free to leave a like. Feel free to comment if I have missed anything about playlists that you feel would be beneficial for a creator, but I think I pretty much covered everything about it. As you can see, I have 2 buddies, so I can do like things like advanced embed and edit videos, but you won't necessarily have access to these 2 tabs. But we'll talk to you guys later, and goodbye.